Hey, welcome back to another episode of Caffeinated CX, where we talk about customer experience and stuff, all in a hyper caffeinated state. I'm David, the Caffeinated CXO, and I'll be your host on Caffeinated CX because, well, that's just how it is. Yeah. So, today I'm going to answer some questions that I received, and I hope you like the answers. Now, this really comes from the viewpoint of a plumbing, HVAC, or trades company, right? Because if you don't already know, that's what I do. So I'm just going to dive into the questions, and it's about increasing customer centricity within a trades company. So if you're not in a trades company, I hope you get something out of this as well. But that's what the focus is. Although this can be useful for any company, any services company. So if you have a service, this episode is for you. So the first question, really softball one, is can you share a time when a customer interaction led to a significant opportunity or positive outcome for your plumbing business? And yes, many such cases. Many such cases, boys and girls. So, the phone rings, and it's a homeowner. We'll call her Mrs. Johnson because we have to change names here, right? And her basement is flooding, and panic was setting in. You could hear it on the phone call. She was panicking. So, thankfully, we had available technicians that were able to rush over to her. And we didn't just fix the issue. We spent the time. We went the extra mile to ensure that she wouldn't have the same issue in the future. We installed a sump pump, which is what you do, because hers was broken beyond repair, and provided some advice on basement waterproofing, right? And the technician spent a little extra time with her, assuaged any fear, helped her clean up, got all the water out of the basement through a third-party restoration company, stuff like that. But this homeowner, Mrs. Johnson, was so impressed by the technicians that went out there that she began telling all of her friends, all of the people that she knows, people at her different organizations, different charities that she volunteered at. And because of that, her friends, family, colleagues, people she volunteered with, started using us as well. So not only did we gain a new customer, we've serviced her a few times since then, but she's actually become an unofficial brand ambassador, which is really cool. And we've gotten a few customers just off of word of mouth from that one customer. And honestly, she's a very, very, very nice woman, and I've had the pleasure of speaking to her a few times myself. Question 2. What are some good ways to show genuine care for plumbing customers based on your experience? So, genuine care for our customers is the cornerstone of success. It honestly is. So here are some strategies that you can implement right away. The first one is active listening. Listen attentively to customer concerns and needs. Most of the time that people are calling in, they're calling in a panic mode. Plumbing is something that most people don't really think about until something goes wrong. People don't really set aside much money for it. They don't have a plumbing fund or anything like that, or a budget or anything like that. In fact, like I said, they don't even really think about it until it doesn't work, right? So we have to have a lot of empathy. We have to have a lot of resilience to panic mode. The people who are taking the phone calls can't panic with them. They have to be calm, reassure, build value, all of that stuff. Another one is transparent communication. We have to keep customers informed about the work being done, with pricing and any other unexpected issues that might arise. Transparency is one of those things that you should have already, but it does build trust. And then personalized service. Tailor your services to meet individual customer needs. Recognize that every plumbing situation is unique. Even if it looks, sounds, and smells like something you've already dealt with, it is unique. So how can plumbing leaders adapt to the customer-focused shift in the industry and strengthen relationships with customers? So you can start by actually investing in social media. Now, here's one thing that's bugged me for a long time, and it's if you go to any trades company and you go to their social media, I'm talking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, blah, 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 it's nothing but calls to action or really spammy looking posts, like with text over it and stuff like that. Almost no engagement. They'll have 50,000 followers, which were probably bought, and then 6 likes on each post, right? Except for the ones where the social media manager got a little rambunctious, let's say, a little rebellious, and actually posted something real. Those ones get a lot more engagement, but a lot of plumbing, HVAC, etc. companies simply treat social media as another lead generation source, as opposed to what it should be, which is a customer-centric source, a place to celebrate the customers, celebrate the employees, and build a community. So the other one is to have a long-term perspective, right? So understanding that nurturing customer relationships is an investment in the company's future. It might not show immediate results, but is essential for long-term success. So a lot of trades companies are very, very short-term, with a short-term perspective, right? Everything's month to month, week to week, hit your numbers, blah, 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 right? And well, that's important because you need to keep the lights on, right? Fostering relationships with the customers, and you know what I mean by that, is the surefire way of ensuring that your business will be around in 10 years to still service these people and honor your warranties, honestly. The next question is, what can plumbing executives do to encourage their employees to care for and engage authentically with customers? So you have to instill a culture of caring and engagement with the employees. Now, I'm going to just throw this out here. I've mentioned it plenty of times before, right? But I am a firm believer in the equation and the philosophy of EX equals CX squared. So employee experience equals customer experience, double ESA. So how do you do that? You hire the right people, right? You hire the people that give a damn about customer service, right? Who are good at it. A lot of trades companies, when they're hiring people to take their phones or their phone calls or what have you, it's yeah, you sounded nice. You sounded nice in the interview. Yeah, come on in. And then they take one bad phone call and their mood is soured for the rest of the day, and nothing good happens from that, right? So what you want to do is have a very, very customer-centric training program. A lot of training programs are, this is the CRM, this is the script. Have fun, bucko. They might practice it a couple of times, but no, you have to go deep into customer experience and emphasize the customer in all of the training. The next one is lead by example. Show your employees that you value customer relationships by personally engaging with customers. Don't sit up there in your ivory tower, never engaging with customers. That's the one way that you can figure out what's going on in your company, is by getting feedback directly from customers. The other one is recognition. Acknowledge and reward your employees who go above and beyond in customer service. So, good calls, fantastic, memorable experiences should be shouted out at every staff meeting because it's important. Now, next question is, dealing with negative feedback online can be tough, right? What advice would you give plumbing leaders on handling negative comments while maintaining a positive brand? And my thing has always been negative feedback, 1-star reviews, customer complaints are an opportunity. Respond to negative comments promptly and professionally, right? And you probably want to throw in some keywords there too to make your marketing people happy, right? Address the issue openly and offer a solution, right? And then it's not enough to resolve a complaint. It's not. What you have to do is restore confidence in your company with that customer. Period. And the last question, how does the pressure for short-term results affect plumbing companies' willingness to invest in customer relationships? How can we argue for prioritizing long-term customer loyalty? So, the pressure for short-term results, got to meet those monthly numbers, guys, can lead companies to overlook the importance of long-term customer relationships. That's true, right? However, we have to emphasize that customer loyalty is a sustainable source of revenue. If you're on the CRM Service Titan, you can now see lifelong revenue of the employees at a glance. Not employees, but customers at a glance, which is amazing. And it puts it in black and white, or well, I guess more purplish than anything else, but it is what it is. What are you going to do? So, nurturing loyal customers, we can reduce marketing costs, we can increase referrals, and build a reputation that attracts new clients. It's a strategic investment that pays dividends over time. Plus, it's the right thing to do. So there's my answer with that. You have to nurture those if you want your business to still be around in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, so you can have additional customers, right? And you can honor the warranty that you've given to people you've done work for. I mean, otherwise, what's up? So, in conclusion, I guess the plumbing industry, like any other, right, is undergoing a customer-centric transformation. And if you're not on that train, you're going to be left behind. By sharing experiences, implementing genuine care, embracing the shift, encouraging employee engagement, and managing negative feedback wisely, you can navigate this change successfully. Moreover, I hate how that's a word. Let's remember, prioritizing long-term customer relationships is not just about being kind, right? Because kindness is great. You should be kind. But it's a business strategy. And that business strategy positions us and you and everybody for enduring success in this world, in this economy. So that's today's episode of Caffeinated CX. And again, this was more trades-centric than most of my other episodes, but it can still be applied to really any business. So let me know what you think. I'll see you on LinkedIn. Bye.